Good evening, Perna. It's Saturday. This video is going to be another one-taker because it has been a very long day and some unexpected things happened. Won't go into it, but I basically don't have time to edit today. And that's fine, because when you're talking to somebody, like this project, when you're talking to somebody, they don't have jump cuts. And this project is supposed to be, conversation. So, yeah. But I've heard defensive jump cuts. Um, so you were talking about the whole Albus Severus thing on Tuesday, and that video was very funny. I don't know if you got some of those from Tumblr. I feel like you did. But if you made some of them up, congratulations. They were very funny. And I would like to share some of my thoughts about the whole 19 years later epilogue thing. They're not really my thoughts. They're more from a Tumblr user, and so I'm gonna find that right now. So, and I reblogged this, by the way, on my Tumblr, but I feel like they put it really well, the reason why the epilogue felt kind of strange. So this is what they said. I think one of the reasons the Harry Potter epilogue was so poorly received was because the audience was primarily made up of the millennial generation. We've walked with Harry, Ron, and Hermione through a world that we thought was great, but slowly revealed itself to be the opposite. We unpeeled the layers of corruption within the government, we saw cruelty against minorities grow in the past decades, and had media attack us, and had teachers that we must not tell lies. We got angry and frustrated, and, like Harry, Ron, and Hermione, had to think of a way to fight back. And them winning? That would have been enough to give us hope and leave us satisfied. But instead there was a skip scene, and suddenly they were all over 30 and happy with their 2.5 children, and the millennials were left flailing in the dust. Because while we recognized and empathized with everything up to that point, but seeing the Golden Trio... because we recognized and empathized with everything up to that point, but seeing the Golden Trio financially stable and content and married, that was not something our generation could recognize, because we have no idea if we're going to be able to reach that stage, not with the world we're living in right now. Having Harry, Ron, and Hermione stare off into the distance after the battle and wonder about what the future might hold would have stuck with us. Hell, have them move into a shitty flat together and try and sort out their lives. And try... yeah, sorry. Have them with screaming nightmares and failed relationships and trying to get jobs in a society that's falling apart. Have them still trying to fix things in that society, because we know Voldemort was just a symptom of the disease and prejudice of the wizarding world. But don't just push us off with an all is well in a world about magic. J.K. Rowling... oh my gosh, I keep messing up the punctuation, I'm sorry. Okay, but don't push us off with an all is well. In a world about magic, J.K. Rowling finally broke our suspension of disbelief by having them all hit middle class and middle-aged contentment and expecting the fan base of teenagers to accept it. Also, since when was "Don't worry, kids, you're gonna turn out just like your parents"? When was that ever a happy ending? Does our generation even recognize marriage and money and jobs as the fulfillment of life anymore? Does our generation even recognize the epilogue's golden trio anymore? And somebody else added their tags, saying, I think this is one of the reasons why the James/Lily/Albus naming theme bothered me, because there's a sense of stagnant. So I'm guessing another Dark Lord should turn up in a couple of decades. And okay, so that's it for the post. But I feel like that sums up really well my feelings about it. Because I remember when I read it the first time as a kid, I was like, oh, what a nice, neat bow at the end of this story. But it still didn't feel very satisfying. So, yeah, that's that. Oh, goodness, I went over Oh no, I went over 5. Oh, I'm at 5 minutes. Okay. Ooh. Whoops. Assign punishment accordingly. I'll see you later.